Maltese vegan. I'm toasting some cumin seeds and coriander seeds for a Tikka Masala recipe. Gonna be using some leeks. These are frozen so they don't go bad. Chives and onion flakes. And don't forget the chilies. These babies are popping, so they're done. Some ground coriander and 1 cube of ginger. 1 teaspoon of garam masala, garlic powder, some smoked paprika. I'm gonna add some tomato paste, just enough. About 1 can basically. That should be enough. And I'm gonna need some beans now. I'm using these cannellini organic beans. I usually boil my own, but I've run out of them, which is a good sign. It means I'm eating enough beans or a lot of beans. So instead I'm using the ready-made ones. I'm going to use some of this, maybe just like 2 tablespoons to thicken up the sauce, and some of the rest, maybe all of it, I'll use to add some texture, meatiness to the sauce. That goes for recycling, and we'll use these beans. This tastes phenomenal. I'm just adding a bit more chili flakes to make it a bit more spicy, but it's incredible. Water's boiling and steaming up my lens, and I'm throwing in the leeks. I left this for 5 minutes, and now you can see a bit of brown over there. I added water. Some people call that burnt, but I call it caramelized. Hey, it's my show. So I've chopped up my cauliflower, chopped up some summer squash or zucchini, and now I'm chopping up some eggplant. That's a good way of getting in your veg. You don't really have to be precise, just chop them up to the size you actually prefer. And I think with regards to veg, I've chosen quite well, because these kind of veg tend to absorb the sauce they're put in, so that's great. So that's the leek done cooking, and the veg can go in. Try and aim for the pot. You can add a bit of water just so it won't stick, but keep in mind that these veg will probably leak some liquid, so you don't want it to be soupy. Now you can add half the sauce, the curry I've made earlier. Now usually in Tikka Masala you have yogurt and a fatty element to it. If you're concerned about the taste, then go ahead and buy coconut milk and add that to this, and maybe soy yogurt and add that to this. But I don't have any soy yogurt, and I'm gonna replace that, although it's not exactly a direct replacement, with some soy milk instead. And you could add coconut milk, you know, the full fat one, to get the authentic taste, but I'm going for health over here. Besides, the kind of creamy and thickness is gonna come from the beans which we added. Lower the heat so it doesn't get burnt. So I'm throwing in about 3/4 cup of soy milk. Raise the heat again so it doesn't cool down. Bring it back up to a boil and stir well. As you can see, you still get that milky tomato sauce despite not having used coconut milk or soy yogurt, sorry. But to get a bit of coconut flavor, I'm adding about 1/8 cup of coconut. You can add as much as you want, really. It depends on how coconut you like. Lower the heat down again because now it's boiling too much. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the sauce. Oh my god, this aroma is driving me mad. It's delicious. I'm not sure if you can say aroma is delicious, but anyway. Let's give it a bit of a taste. Lovely. It just needs a bit of lemon. I'll probably add the lemon at the very end, so first just add the beans. so that those get absorbing the sauce too. Adds lots of protein too. And we're gonna let this simmer for, I'd say, about 10 minutes, just enough to get my breakfast in. You can actually leave it for longer. The longer you leave it, the tastier it will get, and the more the flavors will blend. But since at the moment I'm reasoning with my stomach, it's probably gonna be just 10 minutes. So that seems done now, and it smells amazing, as I said. Stir it a bit. Gonna add some lemon juice. And that gives it a bit of acidity. Give it a stir. And it's ready to serve. So I've added 1 cup of rice, or you can obviously add as much as you want. That's 1 cup of cooked rice, obviously, not 1 cup of dried rice. Rice, not ice. Add as much as you want. The main part of this dish is the sauce for me, rather than the rice. So there's probably going to be a ratio of 2 to 1 sauce to rice. Probably the bowl isn't big enough.